Vamos a hablar del mejor deporte del mundo.
We're gonna call that the Hideki effect.
Gotta roast you out right quick before I let you go.
A cada puerco le llega esa noche buena. Dame mi examen que no se está comiendo.
Amores que matan. Can.
Shaky, to say the least.
Lo que le dieron fue una salsa.
Yo espero que estés preparado para eso.
Playoffs? We talk about playoffs? Yeah, we talk about playoffs.
Call Sport Podcast. Call Sport Podcast.
Vamos a hablar del mejor deporte del mundo.
We're gonna call that the Hideki effect.
Gotta roast you out right quick before I let you go.
A cada puerco le llega esa noche buena. Dame mi examen que no se está comiendo.
Amores que matan. Can.
Shaky, to say the least.
Lo que le dieron fue una salsa.
Yo espero que estés preparado para eso.
Playoffs? We talk about playoffs? Yeah, we talk about playoffs.
Call Sport Podcast.
Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we're bilingual. If you want to join a Spanish program, we adjust to you, okay? So on Mondays, in English, we call golf. I'll be joining Miguel to discuss the latest on the world of golf. On Tuesday, in Spanish, we call Sport Puerto Rico. Jay Salas will talk about sports in the island of Puerto Rico. On Wednesdays, in English, we call football. I'll be joining Hush X or special guests to bring you a week-by-week matchups until we get to the Super Bowl. On Thursday, in Spanish, the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, I will be joining G.I. Josh and Jandy to talk about MLB, NBA, and boxing. On Saturday, in Spanish, We Call Wrestling, the team of G.I. Josh, DJ, Jay Salas, and Hush X will bring you the latest and greatest on the world of wrestling. Hit like and share, and remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
Let's go. We don't talk about it. We be about it. You already know who is in the house. Let's go. We almost there, baby boy. We almost there in that Super Bowl. Let's go.
One week and this long season is over.
Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody. Before I do my intro, I want to go out there and say thank you for everybody that joined us last week. Through the whole entire week, through the anniversary. We appreciate you. Thank you for being with us. The love was felt. And we back at it. New week, new stuff. And we like 2 weeks away from the Super Bowl, man. So that's what we got. And obviously, it's your boy, Nolo Boy, hashtag Red Cups, gotta be with me all day, every day. You already know this, so I don't even know what I'm saying. But don't worry about what is inside. It's for me and not for you, okay? So do not worry about it. Hey, cheers. Let me take John D's toast out there. Making it happen as always. What's going on, Hush? Talk to me, man. What you got?
I'm good. Just coming from work, so always on the grind. Just being here and happy to talk about this sport that I'm passionate about, although I am disappointed with the state of it right now, but we'll get that into later. Right now it's just all positive. How have you been? How's the family? How are you, sir?
Hey, everything is good. We popping, thank God for that. We had a busy weekend as far as in football, right? 2 games only, but it was massive all the way around. There was a lot of controversy on one of them. The other one was a no-show. It was a no-brainer on it. So, but a couple of things to jump in there and talk about. Let's just go ahead and just show it, right? Because we about showing, right? We calling it. So let's go out there and see what you guys think. And a lot of people can say that, oh, they're haters or here or there. You judge for your own self, right? And then we're gonna bring our take on it, right? So let's go at it.
Got the video over there?
Yep, I got it right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know we're gonna be talking about those Kansas City Chiefs and then Bills. Okay, so this is 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is the last drive of the game, all the way at the end. I'm gonna let it go. We're gonna see it a couple times, then we're gonna stop. We're gonna talk about this. Okay, so the first, let's go through it. All right, from that angle right there, honestly, from that angle, it's not a good angle. Now, this angle shows you a bit more, shows you the ball. Look at it again. We're gonna stop it on 14 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 14 seconds. We're gonna stop this. So we 8, 9, 11, 12. We are close right there. Okay, so 14 seconds. If you can't see this, ladies and gentlemen, the ball, hopefully you can see my mouse. The ball is right here. The ball needs to go to this line right here where you see the edge of the 95. Remember that the ball is not a ball like a football, right? The ball is like this. This is the ball. So the ball it's not put this angle. The ball is put this angle. So if you put, this is my take now, ladies and gentlemen, on this. If you put the ball like this, and the ball is right here, this is the ball right here on his helmet. And if you squeeze a little bit more forward, look where he at right now. He's right here. The ball is right here. The nose of the ball is right here. Look at when it goes through. Stop. You can't see the football. Why? Because the football is right on the parallel line right here. It's right here coming all the way down. So it's right on the line. If you ask me, for me, that was a first down. If you ask me. Remember, once again, the ball is placed like this. It's not placed like this, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rounded, just like basketball. So by placing it like this, you got a first down. So that's my take on that controversial call that everybody's talking about right now. Hush, from what you've seen, and then on top of that, what is your thought on the whole play and the whole process?
Okay. I think again, it's more of it would not be so scrutinized if it is not as often as it is with the Chiefs. Like again, the reason that it appears that we're hating, which we're not, it's just is because the Chiefs throughout the whole season has always had the benefit of the doubt when it comes to 50-50 calls. They've always had the 12th man, the referee, always in their favor, to the point that even right now, which let's be honest, that call is a 50-50 call.
Yes.
Because from one angle you could see it's clearly a first down, but from some other angles you could see that Josh Allen is also pushed back. So you would not blame the refs if they don't call that a first down.
At first
But
glance.
again, at first glance.
At first glance.
It is a difficult angle to see. It is a difficult angle to see.
And if you notice this play right here, one referee had him with the first down, and the other one had him without the first down. And then the crazy thing is that they review the play, and they see
and
what
they call that
seeing. They're seeing what we seen, and they call that because they didn't have sufficient evidence to overturn it.
Again, it would not be that big of a deal if throughout the whole season we would have not had so many bad calls regarding the Chiefs. Right now,
I would have loved if Allen threw a pick. If that was a pick from Allen, I would have been happy as hell, because the rest of the game for me, from my perspective, was pretty much even in calls. This was the final drive. 30 seconds,
Yes, sir.
something like that. Out there,
Also,
if I'm mistaken. That's a
I
quick.
have to ask. I have to ask. What the hell happened to King Kane's hands?
Oh,
Bro had the ball literally right here. What the freak
yeah.
happened to your hands, bro?
So
You had it.
my look on this. If you go at it again, so we go back in there. You see the ball right here. See the ball
Mhm.
right here in the helmet. You see him push a little bit. You see that little push that he did at the end. For me, that was the push that got him the first down. You don't hear the whistles at that point. The whistle comes
You
after.
don't.
So the problem is whenever you move forward, anything that you move forward at that point, the furthest point that you went with the ball, that's where it stays. No matter if you go back, you can go back all you want to, but if you move it forward and you was
And that,
right on the line,
which is something that we have to clarify.
yeah,
If you don't know football, people, or
yes,
you don't know the ruling of football, the way it works is if you're being pushed, if you're rushing, if you're being pushed, like in this step, the farthest that he got forward, it's what you're going to count. Once after contact, even
mhm,
if you drag him to the other side of the field,
the
it
ball
doesn't
stays.
matter.
Mhm.
The ball stays at the farthest forward that he did, which, if by definition, if you look at from this angle, it should be a first down.
Right now, the
Again,
ball is right here.
my biggest thing is they didn't bring the chains out, which they should always
Thank you.
bring the chains out when it comes to measurements. They didn't bring the chains out. They left it in doubt. They didn't look for any more evidence, which in normal circumstances, again, when it comes to not the Chiefs, they would have brought the chains out.
Hey, we got Danny O in the house. Hey, what's going on, Danny O? Always with us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, man. Hey, the biggest winner of last week, man, without a doubt. All right. Hey, appreciate it for being with us in here today. So,
The Thanos of Wico Sports.
no, guarantee. So that was the crucial play. Now we're gonna bring you up to everything else and what everything transpired to. Okay, so that's what our take in the first. This is our first take in that game that was so controversial. It went to the end, and we was expecting some other results, but at the same time, the Kansas City Chief and was under a lot of pressure because a lot of people are criticizing them. So especially whenever they go with the Chiefs, so they were right in the mirror. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, before
And to give them credit, which you said most of the game, they were straight on. They did not.
he said, I got Christian Perez here saying that let's go. No, hello guys.
No, that's
Hey, no, let's
the table.
yeah, and listen, hey, AKA Baby Gerber. That's all I got, man. That's
That,
what
that, that. No, no, you have to do the $1 million.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, hey guys, moving out here. So let's go ahead and jump into the matchups that just passed and just talk about it just a bit and see what Hush and I got to say about this matchup. Let's go.
We call football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you already seen this past week, so we had the two games on Sunday. So let's keep talking about the game that we just discussed that play, right? So by discussing this, they only won by 3. However, it was a good game. You cannot say there was turnovers. There was a
No,
lot of missed opportunities on this game for both teams. For both teams,
but
it's pretty much even.
I think it was just more the defenses just busting their butts and just showing why they're there in that point. And I'll
Mhm.
say this is the best the Kansas City Chiefs have looked the whole season.
Yeah,
They they're stepping up when they have to. Again, my
exactly.
issue is why did it take so long in order for you to wake up?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they were not playing as good in offense. Kelsey was not moving the ball. He was not getting touches like that.
Kelsey's watch. He put,
You what?
put
You talk about the
no, no, no.
watch out,
No,
watch out.
no, 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 no,
Talk
no, no, no.
about the
And
best tight end in the league. One of the best overall.
no, 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 bro.
For me, he's a top 5
bro,
for me.
bro.
So
Put the fries in the bag. You've watched.
no man.
Go retire. Go be with your brother. Go be with Taylor Swift. Let's be honest. That's what you know. That's you know what's gonna happen. At the end of this season, I would not be surprised he retire. He's watch. And it's not. I'm not saying he's watched like he's not in the peak, in the physical peak of his prime.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he's watched that he's not there. You can see it.
Okay.
He's mentally he's not in football.
I think he got. I think I can agree with you, and somewhat, because he has more going on. He has his own podcast. He has his own beer company with his brother. He has you got a couple things, and then you gotta keep up with.
And also, and the whole thing, like, sure, I say it as a joke, like, go be with Taylor Swift, but also keeping up with her style, always being in concerts, always being the center of attention whenever you go. That has to be exhausting at some point, and I think he's just being stretched too thin, and he's mentally, I don't think he's there.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Kelsey is a top 5 quarter in the history. Top 5.
And I don't. Oh, and I won't.
He's
and again, I'm not saying he doesn't have the talent. I'm just saying mentally.
Clarify.
No. I'm clarifying. No disrespect. No disrespect to. I mean it with the whole wash thing. It was a joke. But no disrespect to Travis Kelsey.
Okay.
I think when it comes to talent, he does still have it. He has not suffered injury. He's not suffered anything that could physically significantly hurt him. That's the thing. He's already thinking about his next job. And I think he's just mentally, I think he's just not there. It happens. It happens. Because let's be honest, how much time has he been in the league? How much has he sacrificed for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah.
I think in his mind is like, okay, I already saw my brother leave. He's happy. He looks great. He appeared to be still making money. We have other thriving companies. I don't need football. Why should I push myself?
You got to train. You got to get hit. You already have Super Bowls. You've broken records as a tight end in the history. So you already accomplished all that. So, but I believe I'm going to tell you 2 things before we jump into Buffalo, because I want to talk about Buffalo. Before I got 2 things for Kelsey. I think number 1, Kelsey. I look at Kelsey. I look at the Kelsey brothers, and I look at the Manning brothers. Those 2 combos are like they're mimicking each other. The Mannings are all over TV, all over. So just like Kelsey, but Kelsey has their own, like I said, their own podcast. They have their own beer, by the way, garage beer, something like that. Is coming out there. So they're already making money outside.
Also, I think he also has his own clothing line, which also it's thriving. So again, he doesn't financially. They will be fine.
I just see them as the Manning, the future Mannings, right there. Those 2.
But believe it or not, I think that when it comes to like the legacy and how talented they are better than the Mannings. Because if you look at it, sure, Peyton is one of the best. Like, you cannot. But Eli, there's still that even debate if he's even a Hall of Famer. Because again, apart from the 2 Super Bowls, he's very 50-50. He is. Even his record is literally 50%. Like literally 50-50.
And let me tell you what's gonna happen. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, regardless.
He is.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer regardless, due to the fact that he stopped the GOAT for having a No, a full season without losing. I don't know if you remember the Patriots last
That
season.
that
I don't know.
19 season. I do
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. I don't know what year it was right now, top of my mind, but they were
I
perfect all
think
the
it
way
was
to the
like
Super
20.
Bowl.
I think it was like 2011, if I'm not
2011.
mistaken. I
Check
think
that
so.
out for me. Check that out for me. Look, research that up. But just because he was the guy that stopped that from being accomplished, and the Miami Dolphins had to wait all the way to the Super Bowl, that 19, I think it was 77 or something like that. The one that was undefeated and all the way through.
In
They were
2000,
waiting.
2008, I apologize.
Okay,
2008.
okay,
And the
yeah,
second one was in 2012.
yep.
That's my confusion come from. So
So by just being that person that stopped that and stopped the goal from having a perfect season, he's gonna be in there, man.
oh,
He's gonna be in there. He will.
I I
He
think
will.
I think at the both of the Kelsey brothers, inarguably, both of them are top 5 in their positions all time.
Yeah.
Because you cannot tell me there is a more consistent, better center than Jason Kelsey.
Listen, for me, he's for me, he's one of the best. He's one of the best. He could be
For
a
me,
top five,
for me,
a top five. He could be a top five easy top five.
for me, he's number 2, behind Iron Mike
Okay.
from the
Yeah,
Steelers.
yeah.
Iron Mike has a soft spot in my heart. So that Steelers curtain, oof, amazing. No, that defense was ridiculous. But yeah. So, but going back to the game, man, I feel bad for Josh Allen. And you
Hey,
do have to ask it. You do have to ask yourself, how long is Josh Allen going to be at Buffalo Bill?
and here we got Jay Salas in here from We Call Sports Puerto Rico. Always with us, trying to go out there messing with Hush out there, talking about Hush. All he knows about wrestling. And he's what can you expect? He's a Patriots fan. What you can expect? You know. But
I feel
it's all
so
good.
bad.
Hey,
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Boston
yeah,
people, bro.
they're getting the pieces together, right? But they started good, but then they fired the head coach because they went for the win, and now they went from a number 1 pick to a 4th pick now, or a 3rd pick or something like that, and it's just it's
Fourth
right
pick.
now. Yeah, it is. It's not good. So, but just to correct myself from a minute ago, the only undefeated team was the Miami Dolphins, which I got that right. But the year was not 77; it was 72. Whenever they went 17-0 and they got this championship, so that's whenever in 2008 Brady, every year. By the way, every year this group of people from the 1972 team, they get together and they have a party whenever the last person or the last team in the league loses, the last undefeated team. So that
That
means,
is, yo,
look,
that is such a flex. I would
bro,
want to break that record just to like stop those old
bro,
bastards from party.
bro, that it's been a hot minute, 70 to 1972. I don't know how many years right there, right on my top of my mind, but from 1972 to
Oh,
present day,
I will be pissed.
there hasn't been a perfect season. The only one was the 1972 Miami Dolphins, and every year when the last last undefeated team loses, they throw a party. They throw a big party. So that specific year on 2008, they had to wait all the way to the Super Bowl. Just imagine how these people was for the couple last minutes of the game. So they were like sweating, like our record is gonna be broken.
And it was
And
it was gonna be even more impressive because
yeah,
if I'm
because they
not
got more
mistaken, it
games.
was gonna be 20. It was gonna be 3 more games because it was gonna be 20-0,
Yeah,
and they were 70-0. So technically, they broke the record. They broke the
but
70-0 record.
but
They couldn't finish the job.
yeah, they didn't finish the job, but they did against the Washington Redskins at the time. By the way, the Washington Redskins, that sounds great. Anyway, so back to what you point about the Bills. So the Bills with Allen, I don't have no problem with Allen. I think Allen played his heart off. Besides in that play that we showed off, I think he should have extended a little bit the ball from the top to make it more clear. But then again, in the moment, and then if you extend and somebody hits the ball and the ball goes up, it's kind of 50-50. But anyway, it's just like that play was all the way around. It was 50-50 all the way around. So, but this is my problem. The offensive coordinator and the head coach, those are my problems. They were too predictable. The Buffalo Bills lost because they were too predictable. Where was Cook? And I was telling the guys in the chat, where in the hell is Cook? Cook is cooking them. And they took Cook for almost 6 plays out. I was like, whenever they took him out, I was like, yo, maybe something happened with Cook that we don't know. Maybe he tweaked something or whatever. But then again, he came back and started running again. Like, so you took him out.
I also think that they did it incorrectly because they could have wore down that defense with Cook. Even if they stopped them, he would have wore down that defense because on a consistent basis. I just think that they panicked. I think they got too worried. They got
out of the man. They messed me up.
They panicked. They panicked. I think it's
so
they panicked.
He had 13 carries for 85 yards. Right, his longest was 33 yards. Then he was averaging every carry. He was averaging. I said in the comments in the chat. I was like, yo, every time this dude touches the ball, it's like 5 yards every time. So just to confirm what I just said, he was averaging 6.5 yards per carry.
Those are Derrick Henry numbers.
Bro.
So why you didn't do that? Why didn't continue going to that well? I think they could have. In my opinion, I think that it's just, again, they panicked and they didn't want to continue going to the running game when they thinking that the Chiefs offense was going through the air.
Blows my mind. I think, granted, the defense, whatever.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You had a fighting chance, right? You had a fighting chance. So yeah, okay. But whenever something is working, guys, and it's running the freaking ball. Whenever you run the freaking ball, and the playoff is the perfect time to actually run it. It makes you have control of the game, actually, of it. So this is where everything goes south for me. Why you didn't run it with Cook? Why are you passing the ball too much? The running game opens the passing game. That's basic. That's like the ABCs. The ABCs of school, right? Is the basics of it. Why you didn't keep running the doggone sticking ball? And then they take Cook off. Check this out. They took Cook off, right? Everybody knows that if in the event that they're running the ball, Allen is the one that's running the ball. He's not going to give Johnson the ball. So everybody knew it was a run for Josh Allen. Telling you right now, it's not going to be maybe tomorrow, right? It's not going to be right before the Super Bowl, but tell you right now, the Buffalo Bills will be looking for either a new head coach, which I will fire him in the spot, or a new offensive coach, fire him right there on the spot too as well, straight up. So not good. So not tracking it. Something happened to Josh right now, but to Hush. So I got here my boy Tocon, what's up, bro? I agree with Hush. Allen at one moment in the fourth quarter looked panic when he was shoved and showed in camera. It wasn't that he got panic. I don't think he got panic. I think that
I apologize, people.
We got you. We kept it rolling. So I don't think he got panicked. I don't think he panicked. I just think that the play calling went soft. The play calling went predictable. I don't think he panicked because you saw that pass.
I don't think that the play calling.
The Matt Collins pass and fourth down.
He just
man, he wasn't panicked. No, I don't think he was panicked. But just me, that's my opinion. I don't think he was panicked. I think the play call went soft. Ladies and gentlemen, the play call went soft. Point blank. The one that panicked was the head coaches sending some BS.
Because I think that he tried to go with what always worked. So that made him predictable because he didn't want.
I can't agree. I think you froze on me on my side, but you probably still going. So just keep going. So for me, I just think, I think if you talk, I know you're talking. So if I'm over you, just give me a second while it catches up. So for me, it is that I can be a little bit with Danny O. I can be in the same page with Danny O. I can be with Danny O. Whenever he's saying about the being accelerated in the nerves, I can buy that one. Yeah, Hush, you're freezing up, bro. You gotta get it back out and come back in. Start it all the way up and come back in, Baba. All right, so I can track what Danny O's saying. I can buy that one. I can buy that one, but that's also part of the play calling, the head coach. You know that they are a little bit soft in there. You want to have a breather. Timeout. Even though at the last drive they didn't have no timeouts left, but you have to move the ball. You have to be ready. You already know by the time they hit the center, by the time he went out back again, he knew that he didn't have no timeouts left. He knew this. They still had a chance. I was surprised because also, by the way, Hush was saying that this game was gonna go to OT, and it almost did. So I got Hush's freeze. Then I got Tocon again. Buffalo will keep the head coach. If someone is gone, will be the offensive coordinator. I got you. It could be the offensive coordinator, but let me tell you something. There's a dude called Flores out there in Minnesota. Dude is a beast, and he's taking interviews right now. He will take the Buffalo Bills to another level. I'm telling you right now. So he will improve the defense, number one, which that needs some improvement in there. And then other than that, he will go out there and make it happen for the offensive side as well. So definitely, if it's a new head coach, the offensive coordinator must go. That's just my take on it. So I think they had a chance, just like they had a chance a couple of times. Man, a couple games, the 13-second game, the famous 30-second games. But you gotta give flowers to where flowers are due, right? You gotta give it to Mahomes, regardless of what we thought about, what is our take about that last play, due to the fact that Mahomes is still doing it in a high level, and he doesn't mind, he doesn't care. So for you guys that was wondering, right? Mahomes record. Now we good. Now I see you, Hush. I'm gonna bring you up right now. So now we good. So
I apologize, people. I'm just having
hey, bro, we live. That's how people know we live.
technical difficulties, bro.
That's how I know that we live. Okay, I got in here. I got Hush Eggs. Yeah, el internet. Yeah,
Internet. Yes,
Yep.
right. My internet. Dude, I was working with my tablet, and for some reason, the tablet just went haywire on me.
Haywire. So
Yeah.
just in case you was looking for, so the regular season, Josh Allen dominated the Kansas City Chiefs and Mahomes, being 4-1. Now in the playoff, whenever it really counts, they 0-4.
Again, like what I think I was saying is just saying that I don't think that the coach like it panic like you said he didn't panic per se. I think you're close to it. It's not like he didn't panic. I think he was just he didn't want to deviate from the plan because it had worked so much already that he didn't want to step away from Unreliable, but Unreliable was already scouted 10 times over by the Chiefs and that amazing crew and that amazing group. So that I think was the reason why it destroyed the Bills. The Bills did not look not even one point in that game did they look like they were in control of the game. Never. So and it was sad. It was sad to see because they had a really good shot. And like I said, it was almost poetic because they almost went to overtime again. And I think this was going to be like the right the right moment in order for Josh Allen to finally beat Mahomes in overtime to overcome everything, and it
It's
didn't
crazy.
happen.
So it's crazy how all this came about. Um, you just gotta give it up to the Chiefs. Either way, man, it kind of sucks, right? But it's still 32 points out there. Even
Oh,
though we still think that the play was controversial, or whatever. People are gonna be hating.
oh,
People
I have,
everywhere,
but
everywhere
I
in
have
there.
a bone to pick. I have a bone to pick on the other side.
Oh yeah, we're about to jump over there. So I got Danny O here saying that the Super Bowl is gonna be really really close. So I agree with him, but we're gonna jump on that in the next slide. So in here, okay, let's go to the other side. I was the lone wolf last week. All right, I was the lone wolf. I went with the Commanders, and I went with the Commanders because I wanted to create history. To be honest with you, because my bracket, by the way, I think half of the people their brackets got messed up because everybody had the Lions, or if not the Bills, the Ravens in the Super Bowl. They didn't have Kansas City
They didn't
Chiefs.
have the Chiefs. They didn't
They
have the
didn't have
Chiefs.
they didn't have the Chiefs. So, and if you had the Chiefs, and because you're a fan and you just believed straight like a horse, like straight think that that's the team still to beat. So
The yeah. You mean idea, Josh? Idea,
yeah,
Josh?
yeah. You just until they don't beat him, I thought they were gonna beat him this year, and both of them, the Bills, and the Ravens. The Ravens was a better team, to be honest with you. The Ravens was built bringing Mark King Henry
The Can have it.
to the team.
Dude,
They were built.
I,
They were
I
built.
honestly thought that team was gonna just wheelbarrow through
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Having
I,
Lamar Jackson and King Henry in the
yeah.
same team, that is insanity.
Yeah, imagine if it was the Eagles done with the number one rusher with Barkley against the number two rusher and the other side against Ken Henry, bro. That would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something else. Now, I would have still, I would have still got a 50-50, but I would still would have gone with the Ravens. I had the Ravens winning it all. But anyway, so in the other one, the skins, the
Yeah.
Commanders and the Eagles. It was a beatdown. Like I said earlier, I had the Commanders
No,
just
no,
because
don't
I wanted the
don't call them the Redskins because they don't deserve it. The Redskins got the Redskins got heart.
annihilate.
The Redskins got what I said, that dog in them,
Yeah.
which I will have to I have to retract myself. I apologize, Eagles. I thought that you guys were soft. You guys did not have that dog in you. That's why I didn't have you guys passing over the LA Rams. So I apologize. You guys clearly got that dog in you. The Commanders, they don't got dogs in them. They're little puppies.
Yep. Yeah.
I thought they were gonna. Okay, I don't mind that they're losing. I mind that they didn't fight. That's what I meant. Like you were gonna, you were supposed. That's why you eliminated the Lions. So you use all that bravado and all that strength to beat the Lions in order for what? To just curl up in a ball and die against the Eagles? I'm sorry, but no, I don't accept it. You guys should have struggled more. You guys should have fought more. You guys were completely outmatched, and you guys have enough talent in order to match the Eagles. And you guys should have not wasted this badly.
So
I'm completely disappointed from the Commanders. Don't call them the Redskins anymore. They don't deserve that name.
I feel where I feel what you're putting down. Trust me, I feel what you're putting down. So let me put it like this: what in that game, the interceptions, not the interception, the turnovers, because JD only had one interception, and it was because he threw it to the end zone, and he had his man, McLaurin, like have a 50-50 chance at it, and he couldn't bring it down. So that interception, yeah, is gonna count. Got it. But what happened to the fumbles of Ertz? The other fumble that I think it was the running back that had another fumble. Like, what is
They
it? Like they just got dismantled. Like, and not the crazy thing is it wasn't Jaden Daniels' fault. It was the receivers. It was the running
yeah
backs.
they were dropping balls. They were Again,
That
they
would
did
surprise
not
me.
mentally they did not come to fight, and that's they should have. Like
Yo,
if you're coming here, you're Super Bowl. They're close to being Super Bowl contenders. You're literally right there, and you're just gonna curl up in a ball and die. I don't
check,
respect it. I
check
don't
this out.
respect it.
Check this out. Check this out. Jaden Daniels was the leading rusher for them, the quarterback, the leading rusher with 6 carries. Check this out. In 6 carries, he had 48 yards. The actual running backs carry 11 times, 5 times more, and they only pushed 36 yards. They could have run on the Eagles defense. None. Even Eckler, 8 times, carry 8 times, still more times than the quarterback. 8. And he only had 15 yards. What, bro? Like this is just
It's
his team,
embarrassing.
his team, his team let JD down. Point blank.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Terry McLaurin, which again I've always said that he's one of my favorite receivers. He was dropping balls for no reason. He was I don't know what was going on with him. Like I don't know if they mentally checked out because they won and
Mhm.
they have like the adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
But but
Even from the beginning, first play, what the defense too had me rolling too. Even the first damn mother in play, right? You know that the Eagles have the number 1 running back, in the league. This dude bust out a touchdown the first game. From the get-go, there wasn't not ready, and that's coaching right there. You
that
didn't have him ready.
that is coach that is coaching and that is culture.
Mhm.
Because if they would have had another coach, they would have been like, no, 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 no. We are going to get your head out straight. We're not gonna celebrate. The job's not over. Let's get ready for the next game. And they didn't did that. And they didn't do that. They literally
Hey,
crawled
man,
up in a ball.
I thought there was gonna be a more fight, just like Tocon here says. By the way, thank you Tocon for being with us. You my boy. You already know what's up. AKA the one that
Talk
got
on,
me,
we,
the one
talk
that
on,
got
we
me the
got you,
name,
boy. We love you, boy.
the one that got me the name, Baby Gerber.
Baby
So
Gerber.
so he said that I was expecting a closer game, being though the division rivalries game. Yeah, it's correct. They're in the same division. They the
No,
same.
it got out of hand extremely fast. Again, it reminded me of that Brown Steelers game. There was last game with Ben Roethlisberger
Yeah,
that they literally dropped the ball on the first play. They
yeah.
overthrew Roethlisberger. That it looked exactly like that. Like it was nothing. Like they were mentally not there. They didn't. They didn't know what the hell what to do. Even when they had the ball, they looked like they didn't want the ball.
It's
I'm
crazy.
like,
It, I'm,
apart from
I've
dating
been hot.
Daniels, no one else came to play, and that is embarrassing.
Yo, but shout out to Barkley, man. Barkley had 15 carries, 118, 3 touchdowns. That
We
man
already
will be
we already know
that
what's
man.
up.
That man is gonna be unstoppable against in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now. This is just book those things. Believe me, Andy Reid ain't no Dan Quinn. He gonna be ready for that running
No,
game.
no, but the
He no
Chiefs
Quinn.
defense,
I'm telling you right now.
the Chiefs defense in overall, I don't think the football is ready for Saquon Barkley. Like he clearly has shown that he can run through anybody.
Oh, bro,
And
he's been doing that since he came in. He's been scratch that. He's been doing that since he was in Penn State University. He's been doing that.
he's
So
injury prone. Oh,
yeah,
but the giant. Oh, but he wasted so many years on the Giants. He's not the good player he used to be.
bro. First of all, I'm gonna, for those that don't know, right? Because I'm gonna say this, and the people that watch the NFL knows what happened and what keeps going. I'm so happy for Barkley that he got out of those Giants, because it's not New York. New York are faithful fans. They go crazy because look at the Jets. The Jets been sucking for years. They've still got them fans going up and rowdy, right?
No,
They still
and
look at them. Look
even
at the Giants. Still,
Even Buffalo,
Buffalo
even
Bills,
Buffalo, and even the
got the
Giants. Like
mafia. Bills Mafia in the house all the time. Crazy. bro. It's not the fans. It's not the team. It's
It's
not.
that organization.
It's the organization, bro. It just sucks. That's
It's
what tells you.
it's
What are
rotten.
you gonna tell? You tell you the best, the one of the best running backs this year, the best running back, right? But in past year, one of the best running backs. You're gonna tell them, and this is not something that came up or somebody just gossip said it, right? They were what's it called? The Hard Knocks. In Hard Knocks, they got the GM, the general manager saying, "Oh, just give him a break. He can go out there. We can match whatever they give him." Bro, a player like that comes once in a lifetime. All right, and especially
That
to an organization.
and
Okay.
the whole thing is that if you look at both the Giants and again, sorry to bring the Cowboys in, but they
Oh,
both
I didn't.
let
That was a
they,
goal. That was my goal, not to talk about them. But it's okay. Go ahead.
no. They both let generational running backs slip through their fingers. Giants with Saquon Barkley, and the Cowboys with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, this is the problem. That just Tocon says Tocon once again. Thank you for being with us, man, today. Yes, they didn't want to pay him. Granted, if he didn't want to get paid, then don't tell him. Go out there and find what you're worth, and then come back and let me match it. But you know what? You know what Barkley did, right? Barkley never came back. He never came back.
No,
I would even come
he
back.
just signed.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
But you know that even that as soon as the season ended, the first call that he received was from the Eagles, right?
Hmm?
They preferred to bomb Jones, and it backfired. Yeah,
Bro.
but the first
How can
call
you
that he
compare?
received, the first call he received in the offseason after the season ended was the Eagles going like, "Hey, Saquon, we want you here."
Oh, that was the best thing ever. Then you go to a rival, the guys right next in the other side, like the guys that are always in your
Just
head as the Cowboys,
oh, Joe.
as the Giants. So you
That
suffer like
uh, uh,
they're really close
again,
to you too.
again. I'm sorry. It's just the parallels are too funny. The Saquon Barkley went to the rivals, which is the Philadelphia Eagles, and
Yeah,
Derrick Henry went from Tennessee, and the Tennessee's rivals were the Baltimore Ravens. So
yeah.
like,
It is,
I love how they both of them mirror each other. Oh, they would have been it
bro.
would have been so perfect for them to meet in the Super Bowl. That
It
would have
is,
been
it was outstanding. It was great, to be honest with you. So I
storytelling.
you cannot predict this game that much. So at one side with the Commanders and the Eagles, right? The story was the turnovers. And the
Mhm.
crazy thing is that the turnovers wasn't by the rookie quarterback. All right. He only had one interception, and it was throwing the ball to the end zone, in which his wide receiver, McLaurin, had the opportunity to catch it, and it got stolen from his hands. So point blank, you had to go out there and get it. So I don't blame for nothing the rookie. By the way, the rookie looked like poised, like he's been there, done that before. Okay, in his first year.
Oh,
So you got to
that
give him that.
they better get him a new they gotta get him a little bit better of offensive line and just a little bit better defense, bro. Please
Yeah,
make
definitely defense.
that team is on the cusp of greatness. Don't blow it, please.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be between the Eagles and them for a hot minute. Okay, so for a hot minute, that
My
division.
Lions aren't that far away.
No, I'm
Hey,
talking about the
hey.
division,
Oh, okay, yeah, the
Yeah,
division, yeah.
it's gonna be between them two. So the Cowboys got nothing to look in there, and the other guys, the blue guys, the
Who
little
who
the little giants, they call them.
who
So the
the
little
the the,
giants.
the trash organizations?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, 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 yeah.
how is the Eagles and the Washington Commanders thriving while the other two are drowning?
It is crazy. New GM, Commanders, new GM, new head coach, new rookie quarterback, and
It
almost
took
made it to
only
the Super Bowl.
it only literally took 1 year for them to rebuild. Literally took 1 year.
It's crazy. That team was pretty solid, man. It was pretty solid. So it's outstanding to see that team. I like to see teams like that, like every year that they were losing and then all of a sudden they come back and then the following season they surprise everybody. So
And now you're speaking about the Giants. I also feel bad. The New York Dwarfs. I also feel bad for Shadir Sanders because he's going to a Giants, right?
you think he's going to the Giants? Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. Before we jump into the Super Bowl and start talking Super Bowl, let's jump into that a little bit. Let's just get into that.
We call football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the draft is going to be in Green Bay and Lambeau Field, home of football. Been there, done that, seen the place, outstanding. Okay, this year this is the draft order right here. Tennessee's number 1, Cleveland number 2, the Giants is number 3. Then you got the Patriots, and then you got the Jaguars. So my question to you is, obviously Shadir, everybody talking about him, right? So
He ain't going number 1.
Okay, there you go. Why? He's not going number 1.
Because he's in the same class as Cam Ward. Simple as that. I'm sorry if Cam Ward didn't exist, yeah, you will be number 1. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Cam Ward broke records like I think it was the yardage and passing or whatever. The record that he established, I think it was. And
dude, his accuracy was on the charts. I think it was like 78% passes. So he threw, he hit. It's like Cam Ward was the clear best quarterback.
I think he's the most
polished.
He's the most ready now quarterback out of the draft. If you ask me, right? Now, if we obviously the top 3 picks need a quarterback. The top 3. Badly need a quarterback. Cleveland, remember Watson had his
I don't think Cleveland is picking a quarterback this year.
You don't?
I think
they will.
No. I know. I think that they're not gonna pass over Travis Hunter. I think it's just gonna go Titans, Cam Ward, Browns, Travis Hunter, and the Giants are gonna pick Shadir Sanders.
Tocon says that there was rumors that Sanders wanted to play with the Cowboys or the Raiders. He
could want to play with God in heaven. That ain't gonna happen.
I knew it. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. Hey, but listen, things can change. They're offering the Cowboys are going out there offering Tennessee Titans Dak Prescott, and they offering some picks to move all the way to the number 1. So there's options out there. I do think that these 3 teams that I'm going to mention to you will move up from the ranks. Okay. I think that my team, the Atlanta Falcons, will move down from 15 down to like maybe 6 or 7. If the linebacker from Penn State, Abdul or something like that's called his name, if he's available by then, which I don't think he's going to be available because I think he's going to go with the Jaguars. So that's just me thinking with the Jaguars or then the Patriots. So the Atlanta Falcons will move up. The Cowboys, believe it or not, will move up, especially if Shadir is present. Then we have for Shadir or Ward, right? And if Hunter is up there in the board, I don't think I will jump on it. So you're saying that Cam Ward will be the first one to Tennessee?
Yeah, I think Cam Ward will be number first. I'm sorry,
okay.
Shadir does not have he's not as polished as Cam Ward.
So you're saying Hunter will be going to Cleveland?
Yes, Travis Hunter will be going to Cleveland.
Okay.
I think. Sorry. Travis Hunter is going to Cleveland, and the New York Giants are going to be taking Shadir Sanders. I am hearing that the Giants are thinking of trading to the Raiders. The Raiders, if I'm not mistaken, they were offering 2 first rounds and 2 second rounds.
Yeah.
Which again, that is a big hole just to move three spots. If I was
believe
a Giant, if I was the Giants, I would do it because I don't think Shadir Sanders is that much of a generational talent in order for me to pass up 2 second-round picks and two first-round picks.
but
I don't know. I just for me, I don't see it with Sanders. I do not see generational talent. It doesn't scream at me like winning quarterback in the league.
um um we will see. I think he can. Just to answer Tocon's question, can you read it right quick for me?
But does he have the option to go back to college if he doesn't want his selection? Unfortunately, he doesn't.
Yeah,
As soon as he
it's
picked the
it's
draft, he literally
it's
waived his
5 years.
rights to
It's 5
he
years.
literally waived
5
his
years.
he literally waived his rights to be a college player, and also he's been a college player for 4 years. I don't know, thinking so. He's on his
No,
fifth year, so
yeah, I think I think no, you only can get 5 years of college, right? And then you can go
s-
to the pros. So I think he already has his 5th year, if I'm not mistaken, because he's been two
I,
years. I think he's been 2 years with Colorado, if I'm not mistaken, or one. I think it's 2 years, and
no,
then
he's
three
he's
years,
been
and
2 years with Colorado,
so
and
and then
before
three
that,
years.
if I'm not mistaken, for one, he had 1 year from the transfer portal, and then so yeah, he's actually, I think he's 23, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, oh yes, he's already has the 5 years, so for sure he doesn't have the option to go back. So that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have any leverage in order for him to like say, oh, I don't want, I would just want to play to this specific team. Which again, if you're a rookie, it's of poor taste for you to be like, oh, I want to play for this specific team because of X and Y reason. Because if it
Yeah.
was like that,
Listen.
do you think that Caleb Williams actually wanted to go to the Bears?
Nope. Listen, I gotta correct yourself in here. He has 4 years of college, so he can come back one more year. So he can withdraw himself out, but he's not gonna do it.
No,
But
he won't.
however, he won't do it. And he just said also he came out and said that he won't be attending he won't be present at Green Bay. He will be from his house or something like that. For the draft. He knows already he probably won't be the first draft, the first pick. So he
That's what I'm
perhaps
saying.
will and Manning the Rivers move. Yeah,
Move,
yeah,
probably, probably.
probably you can probably do something
Um,
like that. I can we can see that happen, but his dad is not going to let him. Listen, his dad already came out and said he's not going to let him play in an organization that is a losing organization. Literally, that's what he said. So
yeah, but he wants to go to the Cowboys or the Raiders. Sure, that makes sense.
yeah. But
Mhm.
I think I'm with you. I think in my point of see what I'm looking at is two things. I'm looking at what my franchise needs, and as an owner, if I can get also with that packet, if I can get what money comes with, who's gonna be selling more tickets, the media, my team being on primetime games because Sanders is in my team. All right, Sanders' kid is on my team. So I think if you put both worlds up, because you gotta think about it. You're a GM too. You're not
Yeah,
only
this is also a
winning,
business.
it's a business. At the end of the day, me, the Tennessee Titans, knowing that I have a chance to get both worlds and more media and money wise, I go with Tennessee going Sanders first pick. That's my
My whole my
that's
whole
my
thing.
what I think it will happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the
And
way, by the way,
mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, before I let you go ahead, Hush, who do you have in your top 5 picks, ladies and gentlemen? Let us know in the comments in the draft, which the draft is going to be in Green Bay. So we already know Lambeau Field is the mecca, right? So let us know who's going to be the top 5 picks. All right, let's go. Go ahead, Hush. What you were saying?
What I was gonna say is like I understand where you're going from with the whole in the business angle, which again, uh, for most GMs, they want the attention, they want the money, they want that that glitz and glamour type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally, I don't think that the Titans per se they don't want that because they're thinking more of winning. Now, imagine how it would look if you pick Shadir Sanders, he ends up being a bust because he's all glitz and glamour, all ego, no substance.
Mhm.
You let Cam Ward go because, oh, I wanted the big name. That is a career ending decision.
Yo, this is crazy. I'm about to hit you up with something that I just looked up. I'm about to hit you up with the overall predictions. All right, the overall predictions right now
Mhm.
for ESPN. Okay, so ESPN is saying, right? ESPN is saying that in the first round, said DraftCast. This is best available, right? Let's go by best available. So they saying the Abdul Carter from Penn State, the guy that I was telling you should be the number one pick, which I don't think that's even possible, right?
Mm-mm.
I don't think that's
Abdul
possible.
Carter, I think it's going. I think it's going number 4 with the Patriots. Um,
We're gonna steal
far
that.
from.
We need him in our. We gotta find a way how to get that edge resolved in Atlanta. So I think if Atlanta can give whatever, hey, give a Home Depot store, Arthur. Give one of those out. Give one of those out, Arthur. We need this guy. Hey, I give you a future round pick, a Home Depot store. I give you something.
Again, he's the best. He's the best edge runner, and also the Patriots already have Drake May, so
Yeah.
it's not like they're trying to build for a quarterback for a future or anything of the sort.
Mhm.
So you know they. I think that they're gonna pick Abdul Carter Ford. The one that is interesting is the Jaguars because the Jaguars don't have like a specific need per se. Like they don't have like a Gary need that's like, oh, we need this because if we don't, we're gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
Um, so that for them, for me, that's the wild card. That's where they should. That's the one that's gonna be like the pick could be like, oh, it's really obvious, or it could go like, really him, you're reaching for him. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey,
You
don't.
know there's always gonna be a reach in the draft.
Hey,
Always.
listen. Don't sleep on that guy too from Ohio State. Okay, he's coming out. The quarterback is coming out too. So right now, in the quarterbacks, he is currently he's not even bro. That dude is a beast, and he's not even in the top 10 right now. That's crazy for me. That's
I don't.
crazy for you to understand.
I think he's gonna. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's gonna. From what I saw, he's just gonna be goal predicted number 23,
Yeah,
which again, that's a huge drop off considering he's like the third best overall quarterback, and it's not like he's miles away from Shadir Sanders or Cam Ward. So it's not like night and day or anything like that.
but
It's just I
you
don't know.
gotta look at people don't understand this quarterback right here. I'm trying to look for his stats right now. So, but well, what I would look for it. So the Ohio State quarterback, the championship team, the champions team for this year. Um,
Mhm.
he actually is going on his 5th year. All this he already done. He's already done. He's got to go to the draft. So this dude, people like have played that amount of football already are seasoned. They're already in there. They're hungry to get in and play. So whoever steals this guy from Ohio State, I'm trying to look for his name because I keep messing names up. So I'm trying to make sure I'm good to go.
Let me see if I can help you out with that.
Um, QB. William, I think it's Will Howard, if I'm not mistaken. Check me out on him.
Let me verify it here.
Check me out on that. So Will, I think is Will Howard. Watch out for this pick, man. I'm telling you, I was talking to a big Ohio State Buck fan. So he was telling me, like, yo, this is the 5th year, dude. It's a beast. So whoever gets it is gonna be a steal. So you got to look at all this stuff. So this stuff is crazy. So sometimes the best quarterbacks are not even picked first. All right. You look at Lamar Jackson, two-time MVP. He wasn't a number one pick. Lamar Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, was a eighth or nine, or it was even higher.
And let me verify if it's Will Howard.
So Lamar
Eh,
Jackson was. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me break it down for these people that are watching. Yo, listen. Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP, was the number 32 pick, ladies and gentlemen.
here's the thing.
Okay.
Ac- according to his overall rank, Will Howard will not go. He's number 160 when it comes to his overall rank.
Um,
He will
you know
not go
what?
into that. He will not go into the third
Third
round.
round. Yeah. Let me let you know right now. If he's a third rounder, he's a steal as a third round. He's a complete steal. This guy should go to like a team like the Dolphins. This guy should go to like a team like maybe the Patriots, maybe, and this dude like maybe I don't know, Arizona too. Like this dude will be a beast. So it is just something out of this world. I got Tocon with another question. You freezed up on me, man. Again. Um what do you think about Travis Hunter and is going to be used in the NFL? So I personally think that Travis Hunter will be a cornerback. That's just me.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a cornerback.
I think
I don't see him being used as a wide receiver. And there's to be honest, there's not much of a need for a wide receiver as much as a cornerback because cornerbacks are really elite cornerbacks are few and far between, and the ones that are already established are retiring. So
yeah, I think the cornerback is a position that is instinct right now, and the NFL needs good cornerbacks right now. And he is really athletic. He runs fast, and he thinks like a wide receiver too. So that's a given already, So I will use him as a cornerback and pay him because promise you that he will be a Pro Bowler as a cornerback. I'm telling you this right now. So that dude is really talented. It's difficult to run fast moving forward, like the regular way that you run. It's even more difficult moving fast sideways or towards running through your back. So it's crazy.
also
So
going back to a quarterback discussion, apart from Will Howard, I think my sleeper pick that this he comes from Alabama, so you already know he's already going to be polished. He's going to be a
oh yeah.
system quarterback. I'm talking about Jalen Milroe.
Okay.
Jalen Milroe, I think is going to be a really good, solid quarterback. I'm not sure if he has the innate talent to become a starter right away, but
Okay.
let's just say one organization so trying to do like what Jordan Love did and have him like for example the Jets. The Jets they don't want they if they want to get him, to learn behind Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years for 1 or 2 more years and then just take over, that will Jalen Milroe will be the perfect quarterback for that because he again he's assistant quarterback, so he already knows. Because Nick Saban,
Mhm.
he don't play like that. He makes sure his quarterbacks understand the system, and he makes sure that they know exactly how to play it specifically in Alabama. So I just think that Jalen Milroe would be a sleeper pick that any good team could pick for a backup quarterback or even a future quarterback that could lead a team for the future.
No, definitely. That's a good pick right there too. I mean, I like quarterbacks that are seasoned, man. Like my boy that I got right now, Penix Jr. That boy is seasoned, ready to move. So this draft is one of the best drafts in a hot minute that we have had. So I like where we're going. I like the high volume that we give into this draft. Stay tuned. It will happen here soon. So let's just wait until then. Okay, still the dilemma, still the fight, still going at it. So with that being said, let's go out there and start and make our not draft pick, our picks for the Super Bowl. Let's go.
We call football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Super Bowl. It's going to happen here in 2 weeks. Next week, we'll come back and kind of redo this whole scenario, see what we have, what we got. But as of today, who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
To be honest, I this is the most boring matchup I could have picked for the Super Bowl. God damn, I wanted Lions Bills. I wanted excitement. I wanted new faces, fresh faces. I got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. I
Well,
don't think
you got Eagles by hate, or you got Eagles by.
no. I don't think at this point it's not gonna be hey. It's just I think it's gonna be uh by a touchdown or by a kick. Like I don't more than that I do not see it. I think it's not gonna be a comfortable win. It's gonna be a little difficult. It's going to be uncomfortable to to win the Super Bowl. But I don't know. The Eagles have been showing me something, and I hope that at this point, please, please, please do not let me down. I already gave you your flowers. Please don't do this. Win. Stop Mahomes from getting the three-peat. Think about it. Think about this in your legacy, Dylan Hurts. We're gonna be talking about like you could beat the Nets,
So,
Eli Manning. You stopped the Nets GOAT from making history. Think about it, please, 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 sir. Also, I will be happy for Saquon Barkley after so many years of sacrifice, so many injuries to finally win a Super Bowl, and he be recognized as the best running back in the league, bar none. Good story.
all right, so I got here Tocon saying Mahomes will win his three-peat, retire from football, and go to baseball career, come back to football, and win another 3 championships. Hey, Tocon, if that happens, bro, you got to give me the
The
numbers for the
digits.
lotto. Yeah, you got to
The
give me the numbers
digits.
for the lotto. So, I don't think he will. I don't think he will leave football for baseball. However, he was really he's one of those just like Judge. He could have gone also to football too, but he decided to go to baseball. So pretty much, and I think it was more like he loved the game, but at the same time, baseball is one of those games that pays one of the highest paid games out there. So either way, so I to answer the question, who do I think will win the Super Bowl? It's too easy for me. Kansas City Chiefs. You know why? You want to know
Why?
why? Because everybody that I picked have lost. So,
Please, Zeus. Please, Zeus.
so I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to win it. All right. It will be
Tell-
great for them to have a three-peat. I don't got nothing personal against them. I just think that, a three-peat is great.
Lose, please, lose.
Um, do you get what I'm telling coming right here? Do you
Yeah,
pick it up
yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm putting down? Do you pick it up when
yeah,
I'm putting
yeah,
down?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the Chiefs will win, have a three-peat, all right, and go ahead and sing Kumbaya to the sun and make sure that, Kelsey, I think this will be his last year. If not next year will be his last. And
I
then
think it's this year.
and then
This year
Mahomes
he's
Mahomes
retiring.
gonna keep doing his thing. He's not gonna really retire. Mahomes loves football too much. Um,
Can you?
but
Oh,
I hope
think
I
about it
hope
this way. Can
I
you
hope that
imagine if he actually does retire?
yeah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine that both Mahomes and Kelsey retire at the same time?
Oof, where that organization will be. Back to the yonder, where they
I
were.
think I think Andy Reid will just follow suit and be like, you know what, I'm retiring too. Just see you guys.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing with this bullshit.
Oh yeah, man. So everybody's there because of those two, and Andy Reid, right? And Andy Reid's probably going to retire here in like in 1 or 2 years. Like 'cause
Yeah,
Andy Reid,
he's
he's getting up there in age. So
He's
So
really old, and he's been doing this since freaking
bro,
forever. I think he's like
I remember whenever he was in the Eagles with McNabb and all them people, man. It was crazy.
so,
So
and that
and
was
he
like
has
around 05, 04, 05, right?
he influenced so many people already that are top tier coaches right now that it's not even fun. Tony Dungy is another one that done that created like give the opportunity for this upcoming coaches to come around and be moving the NFL like it's moving. So, but I honestly believe that the Chiefs will win this, and it's gonna be even close. It's gonna be not even close. It's gonna be all right. They're gonna run with it. Okay, so oh, let's go. Let's
Can you imagine if they actually win next week? You're gonna be like, "Oh no, I was that
no,
wasn't
no,
sarcasm.
no,
I actually was rooting for them."
no. Bro, I will be mad. I will be mad as hell because why I picked them last year though. By the way, I did pick them last year to win the Super Bowl. All right, so I'm gonna pick them again because evidently all my picks during the whole damn entire playoff it hasn't been good. But that's what we got. That's my boy Hush got the Eagles winning due to Barkley. I got the Chiefs because everybody that I picked that lost. So we will see we will see what happens. And this is We Call Football. Let's go to the outro, man. Let's go and get it.
We call football.
Hey, Hush, for some odd reason, we always say this is going to be a quick program, but for somehow, we
It
always
always stands out over an hour. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I talk
I
too
don't know.
much.
I don't know what it is. We just love the game too much, I guess, at this point. So, hey, Hush, give me the outro, then give me what you got, man.
Yeah, like I've always said, people, tomorrow is hope. It's a hope, never a promise. People just live in the present. Just take care of your loved ones, love your loved ones, because you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. And always rewrite your history. Don't never ever let anyone tell you what to do, what not to do, and just write your own history. If anybody can put a limitation on yourself, it's literally yourself. You just if you want to climb the top, you're not gonna climb just the top of the mountain. You're gonna climb the top of the tallest mountain because that's your limitations. That's what you can do. Rewrite your history, people. No, that's what I say.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you, Hush, for those words. Also, measurement of excuses is zero, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think because you can't do this. Don't put limits to what you can do. Just go through it. Get any challenge and go through it. We started this challenge of coming out here talking about sports all day with We Call Sports Podcast. Now we call football. We got all this other cast that we didn't know we was gonna have. Right? Always start it. The most difficult thing is to start it. Then the second most difficult thing is to keep it. So that you got to dig in and go at it. And remember, measurement of excuses is zero. Go after it and make it happen. It's not gonna be easy. Ain't nothing that is great is easy. Guarantee you that. Okay, so keep going at it. Thank you for being with us, and We Call Football. Remember, we got some programs during the week as well. We got tomorrow We Call Sports Podcast main cast is going to be talking about NBA, MLB, and boxing, which we got a boxing match this weekend. Also, on Saturday, We Call Wrestling with the team. GI Hush is going to be there as well.
This Saturday we're gonna be giving out we're gonna make our predictions for Royal Rumble. That we have a big weekend Royal Rumble, which starts us off basically to a road to our Super Bowl, to WrestleMania, and it's all starts this Saturday on the Royal Rumble. And so we're gonna be giving our predictions. We're also gonna be starting this weekend the predictions title tournament. So basically, we're gonna be handing out a title to the one who wins the predictions the whole year. It's gonna be going from Royal Rumble to the last pay-per-view of this year in December, which is still to be determined. WWE does tend to change the last couple of pay-per-views during the year. So this is going to be a full year of us just learning the predictions, and the ones who gets the predictions right gets a title. He gets to brag with the title at least until someone takes it from him.
Yeah, outstanding. So check him out on Saturday. Okay, Saturday is gonna be in the afternoonish. Okay, so stay tuned with the We Call Wrestling. All right, you wrestling lovers, that's your program right there. However, it's in Spanish, but they know English. Hush is gonna be there. I know English, so
We
just
bilingual. We got you.
bilingual.
We got you.
Like I said in the intro, don't worry. We're bilingual. We got you. Okay. So once again, thank you for being with us. Thank you for being here. What we call football. Let's see what happens. Super Bowl is already in the corner, so we will see. Stay tuned for us next week. Thank you for being with us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.